Hey everyone, welcome to the fifth part of this tutorial. In this tutorial, we will see how to use a regular expression to extract the first three octets of the IP address. Now, in the last tutorial, I showed you guys how to enter in the first three octets of the IP address, and this script will scan the entire network for live hosts. So in this tutorial, I will show you how to enter in the full IP address, but this function that I will show you how to create, it will extract the first three octets and ignore the fourth one. So let's get started. Now in here, instead of first octets, this time you're getting the IP address. So let's type in IP address, and let's create our function. So we will call our function get IP address, get IP address. Once we have done that, then this function will take a parameter. Of course, the parameter will be the IP. Now next we have to do is, so let's create an object, and we will store this IP address that we pass in here. So we are storing it in this result object. Next, let's create our regular expression. So our regular expression, let me paste it quickly here. So this is the regular expression. I will explain it in a second. So if you're so it will take the first three digits of the IP address. So if I type in the IP address of 192.168.1.190, this regular expression, it will take the first three digits of this IP address. So the regular expression will take the first three digits, be 192.168.1. So 192.168.1, these three digits, the first one, the second one, and the third one, and these dots here we see, it will extract the first three octets, and it will it will store it in this IP underscore regex object here. Next, what we have to do is, let's create another object and we search it. So we are searching IP regex, the first parameter, and result. So this is our regular expression, which has been stored in this object. In here, we are using the RE module, which I don't think I have imported. Let's import this module here, import RE. So using this search function, we pass in the regular expression, which has been stored in the IP regex object, and where do we want to search, what object do we want to search. So this result, this is the result object here. So we take the IP address, we are storing it in this, and once this IP address has been stored in here in this object, then we will use this regular expression to search for the three octets, or to look if it has the three octets in this result object here. Now, next thing we have to do is we have to check, is it present or not? If it is present, if there is a match, then we have to return it. So we return match.group1. And if it's not present, then we will say return none. So once this is done, guys, next we have to, okay. So now what we have to do is, in here we restore the IP address. Now let's get the first octets. So we say first octets is equal to get IP address. So this is the function that we just created, and we are passing it the IP address object. So this is our function. This is the function we are calling it here, and we're passing it an IP object, and this IP object in our case is the IP address. The IP address will be taken from the command line argument. So this is what we're passing it here. So as soon as we get it from the command line argument, we are passing it to this function, which is the get IP address function. Next, so this part I've explained in the previous tutorial. We create this function. It takes the octets. For the last octet and range, it's scanning it, and if we get a response, it's up, otherwise it's down. So let's quickly run this and see if it works. This is script, so we say 1.1 1.1 here. So yeah, it works. So last time in the previous tutorial we saw how to pass it the first 3 octets and it will scan the network. This time we saw how to create this 192.168.1 and 192.168 we learned how to pass in the full IP address, which is 192.168.1.1. Now of course it doesn't have to be 1.1, you can pass your own IP address. The whole point of this is that so you could enter in your own IP address. So if we go here to this IP address, show ETH0, so our IP address is 192.168.192. so if we do sudo python 5 ping 192.168.1.192 and enter in the password. In here we can see that when we pass our IP address, it will start scanning the network from the first host 192.168.1.1, then 192.168.1.2. So this is it for this tutorial, guys. If you have any questions, please put it in the comment section below. And if you found this tutorial useful, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.